Put the C in the ouch and the ing in the couch, and we got couching with Koel. I met Ali Zafar a few weeks ago. Of course, I had seen him act, seen him sing, even seen him paint and look good. But I had not actually known what kind of charm he's going to have. And I couldn't get him out of my mind. So I had to get him back on the couch to get into his mind and to understand this Sufi energy that he spreads all around him. So welcome back, Ali Zafar.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for the very kind introduction.
It's not kind. I think, as I was saying to you, I think there's something, maybe the few Pakistani men I've met, they're born with some kind of charm, or they're taught how to sort of give this very easy, laid-back charm. Are you aware of it?
I don't know. I've been told, but I don't know. I don't think it can be created or contrived, or you can actually. It's been nowadays been used in a very strange manner for commercial purposes. Everybody wants to be a Sufi. Everybody wants to make a Sufi song and all of that, without actually understanding the philosophy behind it.
So what, I know it's difficult to explain the philosophy because, you know, you have to go in, but what would be the essence of it if I was to understand?
I think a Sufi's, I'm not saying I'm a Sufi because I'm not, because it takes a lot.
But something that you are attracted to and you understand a bit,
I think that
right?
he says that, you know, you're one with God, and that energy flows through you, and that energy flows through me, through you, and we're all connected with that energy. So that's the basic premise of it. And once you realize what's inside you, that power, it's so overwhelming, that ishq that we speak about, that I sang about in Coke Studio, Dastan-e-Ishq or Yaar Dadi Ishq Atish Lai. So that song Yaar Dadi means very intense. So Yaar Dadi Ishq Atish, that intense fire of love, which is a love for him, or the supernatural.
So let's hear a few lines of this ishq.
कहंदे ने के लमियां ने रावां इश्क दियां कहंदे लोकी लमियां ने रावां इश्क दियां है कि दसां की बात सुनावां इश्क दियां है कि दसां की बात सुनावां इश्क दियां. And then he's calling him to come into him. So it's अंदर आ फेरा पा आवस जा साया अंदर आ फेरा पा आवस जा साया.
It seems almost that when you're playing, you are channeling something supernatural. Do you feel that? Are you in a zone most of the, obviously not in such a quick moment, but I still felt it.
When I was recording this track in the Coke Studio, I went through an amazing experience, because, and that's on the internet, we couldn't do the final take because the experience was so overwhelming, because once you actually do connect, it's so overwhelming that you're not strong enough, and if you're not strong enough to contain it, you break down. So that is what happened during the Coke Studio, and we couldn't record the final take, and the one that you see on YouTube is the rehearsal.
You come from Pakistan, you come from Lahore. We're very similar in a lot of ways, India and Pakistan, but we're not. And so I want to go right back to the beginning. Tell me your first vivid memory of your childhood.
First vivid memory of my childhood, asking a question, questioning my dad and everybody, and I'm questioning him that he's actually taking me to school, and it's foggy outside, and I'm like, how is this smoke coming out of my mouth? And he's explaining the science behind it. So I was a child who was always questioning since the beginning, because I've never accepted anything just because somebody's told me that it's like that. So I've questioned, I've read about things and all of that. So
what a fabulous first memory to have. You're like, okay, I was already curious of what's going on. And so I have a few childhood photos. Tell me about what age and what's happening in there.
Yes, that is me. I was gifted this bicycle by my father for the first time, and I was extremely happy and joyous.
You're a very cute kid, huh?
I was the first in the family also, so got a lot of love.
Oh, and who are these?
That is Salim Yusuf. He was a Pakistan wicketkeeper, brilliant batsman. That's, I think, Mohsin Kamal. He was a bowler at that time. So this, because I was a cricketer, and I'm still am, and I wanted to be a cricketer as a child.
Are you good?
I'm extremely good in cricket. There's some things
what is it that you're not good at? Let's just get that out of the way, then I won't ask it. Just say at least one thing you're not good at, please.
I'm arrogant about my cricket.
No,
so
but what are you not good at? Seriously.
There's many things I'm not good at.
Tell me one.
Trust me.
Tell me one.
I'm not good at smiling all the time.
All the pictures I've got, you're smiling.
In pictures, you'll always find me smiling.
Oh, you mean like from inside?
Yeah,
you're not smiling from inside. Oh, so this is again a big cricket moment,
yeah.
right? And
that's Ramiz Raja. Qazafi Stadium, Lahore, I'd gone there, and especially to meet Imran Khan, actually. I really wanted to see. So I'm wearing his T-shirt. But he wasn't there that day, so I met everybody else, and I was really fond of cricket. Yeah. Actually, I look like my son there, man.
Genetics, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Amazing. Yeah.
Your son is 5 now?
He's gonna be. He's 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, then you become a teenager.
I become a teenager.
When do you realize that you're gifted? As a performer, not as a cricketer or even as a artist.
Performer as in? Coming back to your show, the nature of your show. Yeah. We have to be connected with that also.
Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for looking after my needs so well, right? This is what I mean. Ye hai Pakistani ki men, huh? So charming. So what is this hairstyle? Which one are you?
Oh God, this is yeah. So
Where are
basically,
you?
That's me in the center. I was the lead.
This one? This one?
No, this one with long hair. The blue,
both have long hair.
Blue T-shirt.
So sulky and like
thin,
rebel.
Yeah. So we had an underground rock band because in Lahore there was this big culture of underground rock band. So our band was called Prozac because we thought that we could
pun on Prozac.
No, I mean we thought that our music would take people out of their depression and all of that. But we're doing.
Oh, I thought you said you Prozac.
Prozac.
No, Prozac.
The
I
drug.
thought it was a pun on Prozac saying we're the poor farmer. Sorry.
It was Prozac on the drug. So we were thinking that
you're going to be the Prozac forever.
We're the drug for women.
Come back to this point. When did you realize you were gifted, that you had something special? You did. You had a moment like this, right?
When somebody told me.
Who?
You're gifted. You're special. Before that, I was like, no, man. I'm just an ordinary guy. Yeah. So she said it so convincingly.
Oh, she!
On a serious note, I've realized that I was gifted for the first time, I think, that when when I started drawing and sketching at a hotel lobby, and a lot of girls used to come just to...
But that was much later, right?
Yeah, like 18. So it took me a long time to actually realize that I could be liked and loved and all of that. I was a pretty introverted child. At 16...
Introverted, you're part of an underground band and you're growing your hair long and you're going to parties. And
yeah, so basically all these guys, they want to do the band for that reason, and I was the one who just wanted to sing. So
even back then.
Yeah. So when we did the first concert, and we thought that we'll have girls in the crowd, and so we had like 200 boys.
All going,
and 2 girls. And those were also cousins. I was like, guys, the hell, we can't have a band just for this.
But what were you singing back then at 16?
Zeppelin, Floyd.
Come on, let's hear some of the old 16-year-old rock person who was doing the...
remember this one.
So this we're talking 90s now, right?
Yeah, well, 98.
98.
90s,
so, yeah.
97, yeah. So, yeah. Breathe in the air. Don't be afraid to care. Leave, but don't leave me. Look around, choose your own ground. Long you live and high you fly. Tears you give and tears you cry. Da 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 da. something like that. I've forgotten it.
And boys were coming to this and not the girls. I'm
Yep.
surprised.
Yeah,
but then you did look a little bit like...
with long hair and all that. And,
and you were 16, la la la. Okay, I get that. Now, you had this Western influence.
Yeah.
Growing up in Pakistan, did you also, like, what was your relationship with Bollywood, for instance? Was there any at that point?
My relationship to Bollywood was Mr. Bachchan.
So you would watch his films?
Yeah, his films and...
so it's a 70s Bollywood.
Yeah, so Doordarshan, we used to get Doordarshan in Lahore. So I used to wait for Chitrahar. So whenever Chitrahar used to come, I used to wait for his song. And then suddenly, Angrezi mein kehte hain ki I love you. So that would come. I was like, yeah, and all that. And yeah, so Bollywood at that time was Mr. Bachchan for me.
So I want you to play Channo. We all know Channo, but I want you to play it nervously as you were for that producer that is your I'm the 107th producer and that's it. You have no more willpower left, okay? It's the do or die situation. Play it like how you used to.
छन्न की आँख में एक नशा है गाल पे उसके तिल का निशान है इस पे फिर उसकी हया है ओ दिल ले लिया है ये दिल बोले टिंग डिंग डिंग सर यहाँ पे पीस आएगा टिंग डिंग 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 और सर पीस इस तरह का है आगे सर ये नोट आना जरूरी है तो प्लीज इस तरह और जो बीट है ना सर वो बड़ी वो पुराने स्टाइल की ना हो उसमें वो नहीं होना चाहिए ढिंग चिटक नहीं होना चाहिए उसकी सर बेस लाइन मैंने बनाई है इसकी so something like that so like an R.D. Burman influence तो इस तरह की सब की बेस लाइन डालिए and stuff like that तो मुझे प्लीज बताइए मैं कब आऊँ रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए
अच्छा मैं आपको ब्रेक के बाद बताती हूँ whether we're going to cast you or not. I am sitting here with Ali Zafar and I'm so glad that you crossed over the border and came straight onto the couch, right? But was it a brave decision at that time or did you jump at it? Did you hesitate when the offer came that okay, come and work here?
I knew it from the beginning that I'm going to be a star. And I'm going to be the first Bollywood star from Pakistan. Then one day I got a call from a mutual friend who was friends with Mr. Manmohan Shetty, and they said that, you know, I know that you probably won't want to do this film because the subject could be a little, but just meet them and hear it out. And I went and heard the narration for Tere Bin Laden from Abhishek Sharma. I was like, wow, man, this is amazing. And at that time, I was offered a rom-com and a movie of a singing star. So I said, safer option, rom-com, safer option, singing star, exciting option.
So now what? Where have you set your sights now?
I want to make a film for Pakistan because I feel that I've done 6 films here and the industry is reviving over there and I want to contribute to it, to the revival of cinema in Pakistan. I want to do that. So I'm writing something and it's very interesting, mad concept that I'm working on, so that I need time to sit down and write. So
first, before I ask you the next question, you talked about Kishore Kumar. So let's hear one of your favorite Kishore
songs. I really like this song. Nobody can ever sing like Kishore Kumar, but I'll try. तुमने जो देखा सुना सच था मगर कितना था सच ये किसको पता जाने तुम्हें मैंने कोई धोखा दिया जाने तुम्हें कोई धोखा हुआ इस प्यार में सच झूठ का तुम फैसला कर ना सके हम बेवफा हरगिज न थे पर हम वफा कर ना सके
So if you weren't in love with him before, now you are, right? So it's okay. What's your first professional job? The portrait?
Yeah. So I got out at 18. I was like, I just stepped out, put my easel in a hotel lobby and just sat there waiting for people to come. And the first day, 3 extremely beautiful girls came and got their portraits done. And I was like, man, and I've charged 500 for one. So I earned 1,500 rupees on day one, plus got to meet 3 beautiful girls.
That you're sitting and painting and conversing with.
Yeah. No, I couldn't converse. I don't know, for some reason, for the longest time, I didn't have the guts to converse with a girl, woman, whatever.
So what? You'd be painting her but not talking?
Silently. And then
And this is how you met Aisha also?
Yeah. So she had
Aisha is
come,
his wife.
Yeah, so she had come to get hers made, her portrait made. So she came, she doesn't even talk much, I don't talk much, but her friend was there. And so somehow, by that time, I'd come to this level that I would give my card. That if you want to get another portrait done,
you've got cards made and everything. You're quite the number.
Ali Zafar portrait painter.
I'm 18 years old. I can't talk.
There is my card. If you can talk and call, please do.
You got it set, right?
But that was mostly for business purposes. But
so, can I ask you? I mean, I don't know how long it takes, but can you do a sort of jhalak of how we've got easel, paints, everything set up, and we can carry on talking while you're at the
Sure. What do you want me to draw?
I don't know. Draw me. No, he's saying no. What a horrible thing to do. Draw anything you feel like.
Okay, I'll draw.
Rejected by Ali Zafar. How it was
I'll just sketch,
when you
sketch a face from imagination.
Oh, you have to see the person to do it.
No, I don't really.
Did you fall in love with her at first stroke?
No, it took time. I just fell in love with she's a beautiful woman, but the person that she is, and she's the most fantastic person and human being I've ever known in my life. Most selfless.
That's her, right?
That is her, yeah.
She is stunning.
She's an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she has a lot to do with my success and everything. So there it is. That's like a quick sketch.
You're really fast.
Yeah.
You were awarded the sexiest Asian man.
Never took it seriously.
What went through your head? The first thought that went through your head that how did you hear? Like someone must have told you, oh, by the way, you've been awarded this. Like,
I took my clothes off and looked at myself in the mirror for like 5 minutes in the bathroom. I thought that what is it that people are finding sexy?
And what did you find?
Couldn't figure out.
You couldn't figure out?
No, then my wife said that, oh, finally the world also knows now.
So your wife told you you're sexy, or you just made that up?
No, she did.
So he went, took his clothes off, looked at himself, man, I'm sexy.
So she said that, yeah, it was about time the world found out.
Okay, so now we're going to play, not a game, but it's quick answers, right?
Oh, God.
So, no, it's very easy. It's a game of firsts.
Okay.
So, tell me about your first kiss.
Braces. She had braces. I was like, why do people kiss?
So you chose a brace. I suppose first kiss you don't choose. You just.
I didn't have a choice that time.
First time you saw Azan.
Oh.
Azan is his son.
Most ecstatic feeling ever. Indescribable. Happiest moment of my life. Yeah.
And it grows and grows and grows. Now he's 5 years old, right?
Every day it's more.
The first time you knew you wanted to perform?
When I was 16.
The first time you performed to a packed hall of women going like this. Not the men. We know about that.
Girls' college in, where was it? Some girls' college. It was, just went nuts, I remember. I don't remember where it was, but yeah, it was serious madness.
And what did you feel at that point?
Raped through the eyes.
So was it like insecure making? Did you feel vulnerable or?
No, very comfortable.
Okay, then I wouldn't be using that word. First time you saw a Bollywood film?
I must have been a kid, yeah. I don't remember. Must have been a kid, yeah. 4, 5.
You don't remember which film, right?
But I do remember that when I fractured my arm once, I saw Mr. India every day.
Every day?
Every day for 4 weeks. Mr. India.
For Sridevi or for Anil Kapoor?
I mean, for Anil Kapoor, but for that one song, Sridevi.
Can you do that song?
काटे नहीं कटते ये दिन ये रात कहनी थी तुमसे जो दिल की बात लो आज मैं कहता हूँ I love you, Koel, I love you.
Okay, bye. Bye, everyone. We're going.
Yeah.
So what is it that Aisha has that no one else has? Like, what is it? Why are you with her? Like,
I'll tell you what you have. You have too many cameras around.
Oh my God.
Can't happen like this.
No, but seriously, I mean, I know you're married and stuff, but you're in an industry where that's treated quite lightly. How do you rate infidelity? I don't know how Pakistani men think. He's looking at me, boring into me. What should I say? This is a very honest, genuine question. Because you're acting with beautiful women, far away from home. You're not going to answer that. Okay, so then let's have a song for a closing note because I'm too hot and flustered right now to deal with anything. Yeah.
Okay, so here's a song for you to close on. So this song is, when I was writing this song, I didn't know that it was actually going to be for her.
And who is it for, Aisha? You didn't know it was for her.
Dedicating to you right now. वो देखने में कैसी सीधी सादी लगती है बोलती कि वो तो कुछ नहीं समझती अंदर से कितनी तेज है कभी अजीब सी कभी हसीन लगती कभी किसी किताब का हसीन लगती फिलॉसफी का क्रेज है ओ कहती है ये एक फेज है कहती है ये एक फेज Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Put the C in the ouch and the ing in the couch and we got couching with Koel. I met Ali Zafar a few weeks ago. Of course, I had seen him act, seen him sing, even seen him paint and look good. But I had not actually known what kind of charm he's going to have. And I couldn't get him out of my mind. So I had to get him back on the couch to get into his mind and to understand this Sufi energy that he spreads all around him. So welcome back, Ali Zafar.
Thank you for having me and thank you for the very kind introduction.
It's not kind. I think, as I was saying to you, I think there's something maybe the few Pakistani men I've met, they're born with some kind of charm or they're taught how to sort of give this very easy, laid-back charm. Are you aware of it?
I don't know. I've been told, but I don't know. It's overwhelming that you're not strong enough. And if you're not strong enough to contain it, you break down. So that is what happened during the Coke studio. And we couldn't record the final take. And the one that you see on YouTube is the rehearsal.
You come from Pakistan, you come from Lahore. We're very similar in a lot of ways, India and Pakistan, but we're not. And so I want to go right back to the beginning. Tell me your first vivid memory of your childhood.
First vivid memory of my childhood. Asking a question, questioning my dad and everybody, and I'm questioning him that he's actually taking me to school. And it's foggy outside, and I'm like, how is this smoke coming out of my mouth? And he's explaining the science behind it. So I was a child who was always questioning. I don't think it can be created or contrived, or you can actually. It's been nowadays been used in a very strange manner for commercial purposes. Everybody wants to be a Sufi, everybody wants to make a Sufi song and all of that without actually understanding the philosophy behind it.
So I know it's difficult to explain the philosophy because, you have to go in, but what would be the essence of it if I was to understand?
I think a Sufi's, I'm not saying I'm a Sufi because I'm not, because it takes a lot.
It's something that you are attracted to and you understand a bit,
I think that
right?
he says that, you're one with God and that energy flows through you and that energy flows through me, through you, and we're all connected with that energy. So that's the basic premise of it. And once you realize what's inside you, that power, it's so overwhelming, that ishq that we speak about.
It seems almost that when you're playing, you are channeling something supernatural. Do you feel that? Are you in a zone most of the, obviously not in such a quick moment, but I still felt it.
When I was recording this track in the Coke studio, I went through an amazing experience because, and that's on the internet, and we couldn't do the final take because the experience was so overwhelming, because once you actually do connect, it's so overwhelming that I sang about in Coke studio, Dastan-e-Ishq or Yaar Dadi Ishq Atish Lai. So that song Yaar Dadi means very intense. So Yaar Dadi Ishq Atish, that intense fire of love, which is the love for him or the supernatural.
So let's hear a few lines of this Ishq.
कहंदे ने के लमियां ने रावां इश्क दियां कहंदे लोकी लमियां ने रावां इश्क दियां है कि दसां की बात सुनावां इश्क दियां है कि दसां की बात सुनावां इश्क दियां. And then he's calling him to come into him. So it's